Hey there, this is Kim Claver, and this is a little video clip of what's inside the program you're going to get to see the anatomy of a letter, sales letter that costs $3,750 and which got the people who paid that some $85,000 or $86,000 worth of sales in about 10 days of a $300 program for network marketers who wanted to learn how to run their own local meetings. All right, let me take you inside. And this group decided to create a sales letter, which I'm going to show you here pieces of. And the reason I'm showing you is because they sold, using that sales letter, hundreds and hundreds of these programs at $300 a piece in like 5-6 days. I think in 10 days they had, 400, 500, something like that, a lot. And they had no idea if the letter would sell anybody. You never know at the front end. You don't know till it's over, okay? So that's the reason I'm showing you this letter, because it was extremely effective. All right, now this sales letter is in, I think, 6 parts, 5 or 6 parts. And I think today I got as far as part 3. But I'm going to show it to you because you can start using this right now. Are you ready? Everybody got your pencil out? And some pad of paper here, because we're going to cruise along.
Yep.
Are you ready to rock and roll? All right, good. Part 1. All right, now can you see this? I'm gonna read some of this to you, and I'm gonna ask some questions, and I'd like to see who's fast on the draw. So SQ, do you all know how to go to the chat? Yeah, I'll give you just a second. Because I might actually, for those of you that are really good at this, I might actually give you a little prize at the end. But you should all be on chat so that you have an equal shot at doing this. All right.
Yep.
Everybody's on chat? All right, so the sales letter. Notice at the top, you see on the left, can you all see where it says headline on the left?
Yes.
Everybody can see that. Okay, so can you see my big fat cursor here? Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so the headline, you got to have a headline. That's basically the same thing you might say to somebody when you say, well, I got this little business, let me tell you. And they go, well, what is it? Now, remember, this letter was directed at marketers and network marketers that had their own business, and particularly this one was for network marketers. So here's what the letter started with, okay? It didn't have this is my header for my page. It started with the headline. Have you always wanted to build your network marketing business without the need to be a super slick salesperson or a go-go recruiter? Do you see that? This is called the headline. Now, my question to you is, now it says here from the desk of Kim Claver, the guy who did this is obviously, it's not Kim Claver, but he had this from the desk of Hoo-Ha with his picture just like this. And I replaced it because I didn't really want to reveal who did this because it's really not relevant, okay? So have you always wanted to build your network marketing business without the need to be a super slick salesperson or a go-go recruiter? That is the first thing the person saw in this pool of people that this letter went to. Who is it about? Who can tell me who is this about?
It's about them.
Mm-hmm. What else?
MLMers, network marketer.
Yep.
Network marketers who want an alternative way to recruit.
Right.
Someone who wants to build a business.
Right.
Someone who's stuck at recruiting.
Yeah, amen.
Who doesn't want to be salesy. Non-slick salespeople, someone who tried and failed, people who want to build businesses without bothering their friends and family, authentic network marketers, they don't want to spam, someone who's frustrated, non-go-go recruiter, someone who doesn't have much success, people who want to build their business a different way, someone who doesn't have friends anymore from recruiting, someone who wants to recruit, people who want to be successful. Someone said me. Someone who tried duplication and it didn't work. Okay, cool. So notice it's have you always wanted to, first of all, it's have you. So you know it's not about anybody, it's about the reader. Have you always wanted to build this, so network marketing business, and then without the need to be a super slick salesperson or a go-go recruiter? That is very specific. Have you always wanted to do that without having to be a super slick salesperson or a go-go recruiter? Is that everyone?
No, but it's quite a few. And it's very specific, right? And then, so the person gets, if you like this, you will be totally taken in with his header because that's your name. He's calling your name. Do you see? So somebody would want to keep reading. And then he says, the next part, what is it about? The problem they have. It says here, it probably sounded easy in the beginning. The problem they have, right? You know, the emphasis only on recruiting, the constant selling of the opportunity. At some point, you feel like you'll never succeed if that's the only way you'll get to the top. It's frustrating and you can end up alienating friends and family in the process. You see how we're talking? All this stuff. There is a better way, right? Here comes a little bit of the hope here. And then you have the next part. What if there were an approach where you could be yourself? What if you didn't have to compromise your personal values? Now what are these? Each one of these is speaking to someone who says, I don't want to compromise my personal values. What if there's a way you can help others with your alternative approach and having financial success? Because we don't want to be in the poorhouse, right? What if you could do that? So this is hope. We're giving you some hope. But first of all, we're talking about them and their problem. I want to be sure that you get this. Notice nothing about the writer. I am the great hoo-ha, and I'm about to tell you about this great hoo-ha thing, which is going to be amazing and wonderful and terrific, and you're absolutely going to love it. And here's how you order it. And it's got all these scientific things in it, and the name of the company chairman is hoo-ha da doo-da, and Dr. Diggling made it, and blah, blah, blah. Nothing about the writer. Nothing about the product or service. Nothing about the company or nothing about the opportunity. Have you all noticed that? And SQ, I want you to notice, particularly people that are not in the KKIC, because we've hammered that in, but other people that are new to the group today, just to be sure that you too see how this might be something that you could use, these ideas.
Yes.
You know, I'm going to have questions at the end, but I want to be sure that I mentally have you with me.
Yep.
Because the stuff that's coming is going to help you do things that you never thought you could. Okay, nothing about any of this so far. They don't know even that you're selling anything. Because he's a big cheese. He could have said, I, cheese, have something for you, weasels, and here it is. No, he didn't do any of that. Right? It's about them, the other person. All right, so who's it about? And what's it about? Okay, so who's it about? Let me hear again. And Susie, we're gonna give somebody a free class here at the end. I think one of the programs. So you monitor the answers from an outside person, and who gets it first and who gets it squarely correct. Who's it about? What do we got?
It's about them, the reader, and about their problem.
Yes, and what's it about the problem? That's right. Anybody else?
It's about them and hope for a solution to their problem, about their struggles, finding solutions for them.
Right, about their struggles. Okay, so this is very important to comment on. If you are marketing something, all of you come from different companies, you all are marketing something that presumably helps someone. Is that right? Am I right? You're all offering some kind of help to someone else. This assumes that you know something about their struggles. So the lady who said that is right square in it. And if you'll see on the next page, I want to show you how to do this. If you don't have a clue about their problems, you are never going to be able to describe them. So they go, oh, she's calling my name. That's me. She's calling me. That's me. Right? All they hear is more bull about what everybody wants and doesn't want. You know, the usual hype. So if you know their struggles, it's very important. And how do you get to know them? Why are you doing it? Most of you have a first date script. You have your own personal stories. You know, I market this product for people who yada, 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 like the way I used to be.
All of that is in the Orange Book. You can get that at thekimbook.com. THEKIMBOOK.com. It's like $5.
That idea of knowing their struggles, if you have got a story yourself, now some of you won't have a story, don't worry, we gotta fix for that. But for those of you who do, who say, oh my gosh, it changed my life so much, you will know that struggle because you'll be talking about your own. And I assure you, there are hundreds and thousands of people that have almost identical struggles to yours. And you're calling them first. That's why it's called using your own hot button. That's what we do in that orange book. All right, let's keep cooking here. So who we've got? Them. And what are we talking about? Their problem. Have I sold you? This is how you open anything. When you're fishing in a pool and you don't know jack about any of them. Facebook, Google, doesn't matter where, including live people. Right? You're calling, yoo-hoo, I'm calling. All right, you keep track of good ones. So now let me give you some tips about how to use this and how to monitor yourself to see if you're on the right track. First of all, check out your email subject. Some of you have emails and you send them out. We have an email class and we have a PS marketing class also actually. But in your email subjects, what do you say? Lulu, here's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I've got the greatest new diet program. Or do you say something like, something that's about them, something that's about their problem, right? What is it that you put in your email subject? Because that's the headline. Remember, we had the headline before. What do you post on Facebook? Is it about you, your company, your product, your CEO, images of what you have? You see, if you're doing that, you're not calling their name. You're talking about what you've got. And if you want to call their name, we have to call their name, right? So you can, it's not like you never tell what it is, but if you want to call them to come home to you, so to speak, check out your business, that won't be the best way to do it, as I'm sure you've discovered. How many of you have tried to pitch your product on Facebook? Say, this is the greatest skincare, this is the greatest, I don't know, whatever, with pictures of the product or the greatest CEO or the greatest opportunity, and what kind of responses have you gotten? You got some responses there? Has that worked for you guys?
Yes, they tried. No, it hasn't been working. It didn't work for me either.
Yeah. Well, it never will work. And the reason is that at this stage, you want to call them, make it about them, remember, and the problem that they have that you know about because you were one or are one who still maybe even has it. Like say you need to lose 100 pounds. Well, you could say, I've lost my first 20. Not in a headline, but if you're talking about what you did, you could say, well, I've lost my first 20 and I only have 80 to go. In fact, in your subject, you might say only 80 pounds to go. And somebody would go, well, I have 50 pounds to go. So if she's got 80, whatever she's doing, maybe I could use it, right? It rings up something in the other person's mind. It's not, oh, I've got the greatest weight loss product. No, nobody cares about that. The whole world says they got a great weight loss product. But I only have 79 pounds to go. It's kind of like, well, I only have 39 to go. So let me see what you've got. Because you're worse off than I am. We like that. We like people that are worse off than we are. So, here. Check out what you post on Facebook. And then check out what you say to people when you meet them if you're trying to interest them in your deal. Is it, I got the greatest company, I got the greatest product, we have this great money-making opportunity? Is that, if it is the beginning, and you see the eyes glaze over, particularly if you use technobabble, you'll know that the words are not about the right people. Whatever you talk about has to be about the person that you're looking right at, or asking them if they know anyone like that. Okay, so your commentary has to be about people and their issues. And a very close second to that is how to. But the people and their issues is the best calling card you can go with. It's also a little harder, but it's there, okay? All right, now here, let me give you part 2, the anatomy of the sales letter, because I just gave you the first paragraph and the first couple of bits.
So there you have it. That's a few minutes of showing you what the anatomy of a $3,750 sales letter looks like and how you can use it and create it for you so you can get some kind of results and get people coming to you who want what you have and who are waiting and happy to pay for it. Like these people, got almost 300 people, I think, coming in for a $300 product. In over 10 days, that was like $85,000. 10% of that even would be pretty good, right? So if you want to get this for $99, go to $3750salesletter.com, just like it sounds. $3750, DOLLAR, salesletter, SALESLETTER.com. $3750salesletter.com, where dollar is spelled out. All right, talk to you soon. This is Kim Klaver.